Well, I'm going to show you what I'm going to try to use to try to catch some pike on an upcoming fishing trip. Now, a lot of these caught fish in the past. Some of these are brand new that I'll give a try. And some of these have never caught me a fish. But you can tell the ones that did, they're all beat up. Like the weedless lures here, like these weedless lures are just awesome. I gotta admit, this is a new one actually, it's a bigger one. These things can get into the weed beds where the pike are and you can just coax them out of there. Sometimes I put a little rubber tail on the back and it just adds a little bit of excitement to the lure as it goes. And some of these are top water. This one and this little froggy here are top water. I use those when the water's calm enough. I've actually tried to use the froggy one once and fish rolled on it, but he never took it. So, what else I got? This one, rubber, actually has caught quite a few fish in its day. As you can tell, it's pretty beat up. And yes, I caught quite a few pike on that. And I got a bunch of lazy ikes there. Some of them, they're actually my favorites to catch pike or walleye. I'm going to a lake that has either, so maybe I'll give those a try. Maybe I'll catch a pike or a walleye. Some of the MEP spinners, oh, they're not spinners, spoons. Those actually work really well. And a nice silver one there that I've caught many pike on. Some other numerous ones. Oh, and the Canadian Wiggler. The only thing about that, if I'm not fishing deep water, that seems to like to go right to the bottom and just hug the bottom and pull up everything off the bottom. And these little rubber ones here worked great for pike in the past. I think I've caught a few on those. But some of these I've never caught a fish on. Like this one right here, never caught a fish. This one I've never caught a fish, which is strange because it is a red devil type lure. The white and black work really well, I must say. I'll be trying those on this trip. And this type here with the orange and silver type, that does work good on pike. And I'm not much of a plug user. Like I might troll these type of things, but I don't generally cast them. They're way too light, but I do cast the lazy ikes because trolling those isn't the best. They do like to go deeper too. Never caught a fish on that. Might try. Have caught pike on that. What else we got here? Might try the old frog type one there. Never caught a fish on it. And I might try it and see how well it does. Got some older lure in the corner there. I probably found that. Just chucked her up here just because, but I'm going to show you these. These floppy things. This is a bat. This thing, I think these came from my brother-in-law, Looney Farm Guy. We're going to give those a try out on the lake. Finally, give them a try and see how well they work. And yes, I am never caught a fish on my giant 5 red diamonds, but I am going to give her a try on this trip and see if I can. Red 5 diamonds, it never fails sometimes. When you want to catch a fish, they do seem to work for some reason. But I got closer instead of farther. There we go. But yeah, I got quite the selection here. And wow. These ones here are actually really heavy and fire out there like a bullet, but they have really nice retrieval on them, and they do wiggle quite a bit. Assimilation of eggs on those. I think those are for salmon, but believe me, the pike love those. And let's see what else I got here. Well, let me show you my setup on the rods. So on this one right here, it's a Berkeley. I love this rod actually. Berkeley, what's cherry wood graphite. That is a beautiful rod. I use that one mainly for like the last 10 years. So with the reel there, it didn't come with that reel. I changed the reel. And the reel is a, what is it, a Garcia of some sort? Garcia, I think, Vibe. And yes, I got 15-pound test braided on there and a 3-inch leader. That one should work good, but also, yes, I am going to be using, this is the light setup I got here. This one is, of course, the Dollarama setup. And it's got, I think, 15-pound test braided, 3-inch leader on it. And yeah, it's just a nice Dollarama setup. It worked so good for me last time. I wanted to give it another try out where I'm going to have a couple days fishing. And the wife has her, well, she's got an ugly stick. She loves this rod. But she's got a nice big reel on it. That reel holds a lot of line. Brand new line on there. 30-pound test, because she gets it caught a lot. Not saying anything. And I also put a 3-inch leader on that. I was going to go with a 6-inch leader, but I went with 3-inch on all of these. Just makes it easier for casting, because we'll be doing in the boat, doing a lot of casting towards shore while drifting along and seeing what we can get rustled up. All right, let us take a look at these two. There's the bat. Got the wings. Let's back up here. There we go. Got these wings that'll flop in the water. Yes. And we got this. These got the little things on the back that'll make disturbance on top of the water. And a big hook there and a big hook on the back. Or on the top and bottom. And by the way, all these hooks are barbless, by the way, because I do not fish with barbs on. Never did, never will. Well, maybe I did as a kid, but Manitoba's had barbless for many years. So we just got used to fishing without barbs. And plus, it makes taking the hooks out of fish so much easier. So this is my selection for an upcoming trip. Hopefully I'll catch some. Probably film some of the trip, and you can see what I caught them on. All right, thanks for watching.